Hi, welcome to the next session of this, and this is the fifth session. And of course, you can't talk about um, being a man, or you can't talk about the lifestyle of a man or the experiences of a man without talking about career. It is something you cannot do without. And so today we're talking about the career tightrope, balancing ambition and mental health in work life. There's something people call work life balance. It means when you work here, you work there. You know, the work life balance, I've thought about this and it's very funny. The work life balance people talk about is work as in work, your job, and then the balance they're talking about is life, right? Life. But life is still work. Because if you're a man and you're a father, you're still working on the other side. So it's work balance. I don't know if, but it's just, do you really get to rest? But I mean, some of the topics we have already talked about have handled conversations around that. So today, let's handle the conversation around career tightrope. Now, there's a particular question that follows men everywhere they go. And this question is, what are you doing with your life? Sometimes people ask directly, sometimes society asks indirectly. Think about your life. You can never make it. And men are saying these things, and you're like, oh my God. People are asking you in one way or the other. You're not man enough. You're not this. And these are things that people say through comparisons, through expectations, through success stories, on social media, through family pressure, through your own ambitions. And before long, life starts feeling like a tightrope. One wrong move, and it feels like everything could fall apart. You know, even as someone that has not even gone deep into marriage or fatherhood and all of that, there was a period where I really wanted to put my leg strong in software engineering, and it made me have a lot of late nights and all of that. And my mom was like, "Oh, go to bed, go and sleep." I said, "Don't think for a moment that you want me to succeed more than I want myself to succeed." She said, she knows, but just go and sleep, go and try. I said, okay, no problem. Thank you. Men are constantly under the pressure of success. They really need to succeed. And everything around them is always reminding them of how important success is. So, we're going to handle three major points in this session. Number one, let's talk about success becoming a prison. Because it's very possible that the success you are pursuing so hard now becomes your prison. So, there's nothing wrong with ambition. Goals are good, growth is good, building something meaningful is good. The problem is when our entire identity now becomes tied to achievement, you know, when our entire existence is now tied to it, when our promotion determines our value and every setback becomes like a personal failure and our worth depends on our performance, many men secretly believe, and I'm saying this, you know, believe me as a man, if I'm not succeeding, then I don't matter. And even these days, people have started saying it vocally. They start telling you things like, if you don't get money, clear. And these are just sentences that are made, but you don't know how deep it goes. And that's why the prison system has more men than females because of the pressure on every side. But your value as a human being is bigger than your job title. It is bigger than your salary. It is bigger than your achievement. You are more than your career. Let's handle the second point. Comparison. Comparison, people say, philosophers say, wise ones say, it is a game of fools. Even if you win, you are still a fool. Let's not go into a lot of proverbs because proverbs is the king of any. Once you just say the word fool, proverbs, okay. Solomon will say, all right, what were we saying? So social media has made comparison easier than ever. Like there's no other generation that witnessed this level of comparison like we have today. You see someone buying a house, you see someone getting promoted, you see someone relocating, you see someone launching a business, you see someone getting married, and suddenly all the progress that you've made feels small. But here's the truth. You are comparing your behind the scenes footage to someone else's highlight reel. You know, behind the scenes is where you see all the mistakes. Behind the scenes is when you see all the struggles the artist or the actor pass through in order to get that line that they said once. That's why movies always look perfect. If you watch a movie that is 1 hour 30 minutes, they can take as long as 8 months, 2 years to act one movie that we are going to watch in 1 hour 30 minutes. And we'll still say, the movie is not really, well, it's okay, not bad, not bad. But that is 8 months of someone's life, 2 years of someone's life. There are movies that people act and they have to like shave their hair, they have to change their body looks, they have to go and work out. Some of them have to lose weight so that they look a certain way just to fit the role. That is what happens. That's what comparison does. It allows you to keep on comparing the final product of somebody else's life with your own behind the scenes, because you are the one seeing your life. You can see everything. You can see all the behind the scenes. You're seeing your struggles. You're seeing everything. The other person that is posting online, you can't see any of that. All you are saying is, guys, I woke up today and I decided to get a house. The person will not tell you that he has been saving for 2 years. And so you that has saved for 1 year and you're still not bought the house, you start feeling like, hey, this person just woke up and decided to go and buy a house. All right? You don't know their struggles. You don't know their sacrifices. You don't know their timing. Life is not a race with everyone else. It is a journey that unfolds differently for each person. It is not a race. It is not a competition. Take note of that. That is why I am not afraid, as I am now, I'm not afraid to show up anywhere in my current status, because the people that you're trying to impress don't really care much about you like that. So do what you can, while you can, when you can, where you can, and let that be good enough. And then have your overall goal in mind. The third point I want to talk about is rest. Rest is also part of productivity. Think about this. I've experienced this so many times. I'm reading something, I'm trying to understand something, I'm reading it, but I know I'm tired. Like I'm feeling tired. Probably I'm about to go to bed. I'm reading this thing and I'm not understanding it. I'm having headache. It's almost like I'm reading this thing 4 times and I'm not really getting it. And then I just go to bed, wake up later, look at it once, and I get it. Look at it once and I get it. There's this thing that happens when you want to repair a dispenser or a refrigerator. When they are done repairing it, usually you don't turn it on immediately. You allow it to rest. And the reason you allow it to rest is to allow the compressor to settle. By the time it's settled, then you can set it, you can turn it on, and then the refrigerator is going to behave in perfect condition. That is exactly what it is to us. Rest is not for weak people. Rest is also, it's not a form of reward. It's something you do so that you can be more productive. Your body needs rest, your mind needs rest, your emotions need rest. Stop pushing yourself to the finish line before you rest. Rest as often as you can. It's called rest. Rest. Even machines require maintenance. I just explained that now. And so ignoring rest doesn't make you stronger. Some people say sleep is for the weak. Oh, God. Okay, I'll leave it there. It simply makes you burn out more likely. When you're not resting, that's what you and burnout will be doing. Oh, you are here again. That's what you and burnout will be doing, because rest is important. Rest is important. Anyways, let's look at the personal reflection for this session, because at the end of the day, you need to have something to reflect on. So let's read this together. All right. I've noticed that many men carry invisible pressure around work and success, not because anyone is forcing them, but because they genuinely want to build something meaningful. They want to make their families proud. They want to create opportunities. They want to leave a legacy. Those are beautiful desires, but they become dangerous when they cost us our health, relationships, and peace of mind. Anything that costs you your peace of mind, you need to check again if it's worth it. All right, so this is a challenge I'm going to give to you this week. Number one, ask yourself these questions. If my job disappeared tomorrow, who would I still be? Am I chasing success or simply chasing approval? When last did I rest without feeling guilty? What areas of my life have I neglected because of work? Take a moment to answer these questions honestly. Success is important, but so is your well-being. I'll close this way. Work hard, dream big, build boldly, but don't lose yourself in the process. A successful career is valuable. A healthy mind is priceless. Your career is part of your life. It is not your entire life. Thank you so much for being a part of this session. We still have some sessions to go, but at this point, I have to tell you congratulations because we have just gotten to the halfway mark. We are now done with 5 videos and we have 5 left. So, see you in the next session, and the conversation is about to get heated.